Back on Wisconsin Family out here at Bachman Pool Spas and Saunas. I'm Rich, that's Janet, that's Macham and Bo. Welcome to the program. He is the owner and the master instructor over at Silver Lining Taekwondo. And a pleasure to meet you. We were kind of chatting off the air. My first question is this, and I find this absolutely fascinating. How does someone from Senegal end up in Madison teaching a Korean discipline of martial arts?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. And I'm glad you asked that question because it's all related to Taekwondo, really. Because when I started in Taekwondo, I remember my very first test. The instructor who tested us asked us how we felt about it. And we were all very proud and excited about our achievement. And then he said, but what you did right now was just the physical side of it. Martial arts, there's more to Taekwondo than just the physical aspect. And then he went on to tell us that whatever we do in our lives, we needed to be the best at it. And at that moment, we didn't have jobs or anything. We were just going to school, we were just students. And he says, right now, your education is your most important priority. So you need to focus on that and be the best student you can be. Now, for some reason, those words resonated with me, and I took it very, very seriously. So I was a very good student when I was in college, always among the top 3 of my class. And then in '96, there was an exchange program between the University of Wisconsin and my university back home. And then I was among the 2 people that were selected, and I was given a full scholarship to come here and complete my studies at the University of Wisconsin. And I attribute that to Taekwondo because hadn't it been for those words from that master, who knows where I would end up. So I'm very grateful for Taekwondo for the opportunity it gave me to be able to come here.
No doubt. And you went to the University of Wisconsin and you fell in love with our winters, right? Is that?
Oh, yeah, that's a different story. The winters, yes.
Talk a little bit more about the physical fitness and the mental fitness. I'm thinking that I love that idea. And I think people maybe get started for the physical fitness part of it and might be pleasantly surprised.
Yes, you know, you guys are good. So when I first started in Taekwondo, the reason I really went for Taekwondo is when I graduated from high school, I went shopping with my mom. Now, our malls are not like the malls in America. They are out in the open and all that stuff. Now, unfortunately, that's also the place where maybe some of the bad guys, you know, I hate to use that term, but people who have different reasons to be out there, they also like to hang out. So I remember we were minding our business shopping, and my mom was wearing a golden necklace at the time, and all of a sudden, these 4 guys started a commotion around us, like coming at us and screaming at us. And then one of the ladies who works there sees it and then tells me, you know what, these guys are not here to hurt you. They just want to create a distraction so somebody can get the necklace from your mom's. So I took it off, put it in my pocket, and they still kept coming at us. And then I started screaming back at them because, you know, nobody touches my mom, let's be honest, right? So that night I went home, and my mom is telling everybody how brave I was, and I'm sitting in my room thinking how scared I was. And that was the moment I decided I was gonna do something to be able to defend myself. So yes, when I first started in the martial arts, it was that physical aspect that drew me to it. It was more that self-defense aspect that drew me to it. But later I found it was more the mental aspect of it that keep people in it. So most times people start because they wanna get fit, but they stay because of all the other mental aspect, the mental strength that martial arts bring to them that keep them in the action.
You know, you talk about being drawn to martial arts. Taekwondo isn't the only martial art out there. There's karate, there's kung fu, there's a lot of different ways that you can go with this. Why Taekwondo for you? Why was it Taekwondo specifically that got you?
Oh man, wow, good question. So I tried karate. I didn't like it so much. It was more controlled and a lot of punching. I tried kung fu. It was too circular for me. Everybody has something that draws them. And then a friend of mine invited me to go to a Taekwondo tournament. Now, this is gonna sound really crazy. I went and I started watching these guys compete, and people were getting knocked out left and right, being kicked hard in the head, and I was like, that's it, that's what I wanna learn. For some reason.
That's what I want.
But what motivated me was to be able to learn the skills that if anybody tried to hurt me, that I would be able to stop them. And that, seeing people getting kicked and knocked out, was very attractive to me. And it was just the beauty of it, the acrobatic aspect, how people were able to do those spinning kicks and move that fast. That's what drew me to it. And then I started training. And as soon as I set foot in that dojang, we call it dojang in Korea, the Korean term for gym is dojang. When I stepped foot in there and I started training and kicking, it just felt good to me. But what I found out later is, for me right now, the best self-defense or the best thing I can tell people is it's not about the physical. So right now, if somebody were to come to me and try to pick a fight, the first thing I'm going to do is turn around and walk away. So that's what we promote. We don't promote that fighting or that violence. It's good to have the skill so you can take care of yourself and take care of your family if you need to, but that's the very, very, very last resort. So there are so many other things you need to do first. Walk away, use your words, talk to people, and de-escalate every situation before you even attempt anything that's going to be physical.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We're almost out of time, but you're a 5th degree black belt, you're head instructor and the owner of Silver Lining Taekwondo, and you have classes for kids and adults?
Yep, kids and adults. Everybody is welcome, all ages, all sizes.
Okay, and you have 2 locations.
Yes.
Deming Way on the west side and Egan Road on the east side.
On the east side, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Got it all covered then.
All right, there you go.
Love it. From beginners to experts, everything in between.
There you go.
And what a story, too.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Very engaging. Love to hear it, and hopefully it's something that you could take advantage of then at Silver Lining Taekwondo. We'll be back on Wisconsin Family.